I think I learned how to fear being left long before I understood what abandonment even meant. I don't think I was born afraid of being left. I think I learned it. When I was little, I used to wait by the window a lot. I don't even remember exactly who I was waiting for most of the time. Sometimes it was my dad coming home late. Sometimes it was my mom finishing work. Sometimes it was just someone to notice I was there. I remember the feeling more than the details, that tight feeling in my chest when it got dark and nobody had checked on me yet, the way I would listen for footsteps, the way I would rehearse in my head what I'd say when they finally walked in, just in case they seemed tired or distracted. I learned early how to read moods. If the door opened loudly, I stayed quiet. If someone sounded stressed, I stayed out of the way. If there was tension in the house, I made myself smaller. No one sat me down and said, "You're too much," but I understood it anyway. I remember once trying to talk about something that upset me. I was maybe 8 or 9. I don't even remember what it was about. I just remember being told, "It's not a big deal, and you're being dramatic." After that, I stopped bringing small hurts to anyone. Because if small things weren't valid, why would bigger ones be? When plans got canceled, I told myself not to be disappointed. When promises weren't kept, I told myself they were busy. When I felt ignored, I convinced myself I was imagining it. I became low maintenance before I even knew what that word meant. I stopped expecting consistency. And when you grow up like that, it doesn't stay in childhood, it follows you. Now, as an adult, if someone doesn't reply for a few hours, my brain goes back to that window, that waiting, that listening for footsteps, that feeling of being forgotten. If someone's tone shifts slightly, I panic inside. I tell myself not to overreact, but my body reacts anyway. My heart races, my stomach drops. I start preparing myself for the goodbye before it even happens. I don't leave first. I cling quietly. I overgive, I over-explain, I over-apologize. I try to make myself indispensable so no one has a reason to walk away. And when someone does leave, even if it makes sense, even if it's healthy, it doesn't just feel like a breakup. It feels like confirmation, like that little girl at the window was right all along, like I was never important enough to stay for. That's the part I don't tell people. I don't just miss them, I feel abandoned all over again. Sometimes I wish someone had sat next to that younger version of me and said, "You're not too much. You're not hard to love." Adults just struggle sometimes. Because I built my identity around being easy, around not needing, around not asking. And now I'm trying to unlearn it. I'm trying to tell myself that silence doesn't always mean rejection, that distance doesn't always mean abandonment, that someone being busy doesn't mean they're leaving. But healing something that started before you understood it exists, that's hard. Some days I'm strong. Some days I still feel like that little girl waiting by the window, trying to convince herself that this time someone will come back and stay. And I think the saddest part is, I've spent most of my life trying to prove I'm worth staying for, when all I ever wanted was to feel chosen without having to earn it.